Hey guys, so this is Little Distractions. I've been asking people to submit words like this, negative words, because we're going to get rid of them today, okay? All these words, they're going to be gone out of existence, and it's like, I know we hear these words from people who are horrible, but also we tell ourselves a lot. We're very negative on ourselves sometimes, especially me, because I'm so negative on myself. I always feel like I'm never good enough, especially on YouTube, because, you know, I started in 2011 and my ASMR channel has just never ever taken off, despite unique videos like lens videos, stuff. It's just never, and it really hurts me because I care so much about it. And so I'm the #1 person who knows literally how much it feels to constantly like hate yourself and constantly throw out negativity words like these, and we're gonna get rid of them. So it's gonna be me and you bestie moment. Gonna get rid of them for you, and we're gonna get rid of them for me. So these are randomly shuffled. Well, the first one fell out, and I love it because, honey bun, some of these words, like, they're not even negative. Some of these words can be literally seen as the best thing ever, okay? Because brat. Literally, I get this word so much because I am a brat, and that's a good thing. See what I'm saying here? What we're going to use is some little towelette things and some water. You can see this as a negative thing, but I see it as a good thing. But because we see it as a negative thing, we're going to get rid of it. There, see, it's gone now, besties, like nothing to worry about. Okay, just take it off. It's a peely. See, completely gone. No catfishing here. So, let's see, what's the next word? So the next word we have is chubby. Personally, I quite like a bit of chub, you know? Like, it's something to grab onto, and like chub, it's just so squishy and nice. I personally love it. But if you see it as a negative thing, we're gonna get rid of it, okay? Gone. Gone. Don't even worry about it. Any worries you've got, put them in the universe and I will grab them and they will go, okay? The next word we have is short. There we go. Short's gone. Don't need to worry about it. Don't need to worry about a thing. The next word we have is unattractive, which, honey bunch, you are attractive. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise, okay? Don't even think it, because I can look right through this screen, right through this letter, and see you right there. Yes, you. You are beautiful. Don't let anyone tell you any different, okay? And to prove this, we are going to get rid of this word, because this is a horrible word. It does not need to exist, because nothing is unattractive. Poof. That one went so fast because it was supposed to. Right. So the next one is silly. But it's okay to be silly. Whoever told you it was bad? Silly's great. I'm always silly. Personally love it. Now let's get rid of it because I'm still fascinated by how quickly it goes. Ooh. Next one is shy. Alright. Let's get rid of this one. There we go. Gone. Next one we have is overthinker. I mean, in my personal experience, it is a good thing to think about things over and over. For the sake of this being seen as a negative word, we are going to get rid of it. Gone. I mean, have you got another word that you can think of your head that you really don't like? Does it happen to be this one? Which I feel like everyone's been called ugly before, or they see themselves as ugly. And like I said with the unattractive one, you're not ugly. You're not. I can see straight through this word and see you right there looking straight back at me. No. Do not tell yourself that you're ugly, okay? Because you're not. 100%. I can see you from here, over this, between the screen. Not ugly. So this one has to go quick. But just think about the song, you know, the one that goes U-G-L-Y dun 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 dun. It's just a catchy song. It doesn't mean you're ugly. Okay, nothing is ugly. See, these ones, they tend to go fast, man, because it's not true. Okay, the next word we have is awkward. I feel like this word just looks weird. You know when you look at so many words for so long and then you're like, this word looks weird. Well, awkward. See, the camera can't even focus on it because it knows it's not true. You know? And even if it was true, who cares? I'm awkward. But that's fine, because I own it. It's great to be awkward, because when you're awkward, you know, people just kind of ignore you, and sometimes that's good. Especially in my case. Anyway, let's get rid of it, besties. There we go. Gone. Next one we have is lazy. I feel like a lot of people get called this when they're actually not. Like, a lot of people with ADHD get this task paralysis thing, and like can be seen as lazy. And like the boomer generation, yeah, they all love telling us all that we're lazy, don't do anything that they did back in their day and all that. So I really don't like this word. This is one of the words that I just really do not like. So we're getting rid of this one. Boom. I like how fast that went as as well. That was like so satisfying. Right. Ooh, here's a big one. Too opinionated. Don't let anyone tell you that you've got too many opinions, because they just don't want you to talk. They want to silence you, and that's not okay. I mean, the two, maybe not the two, but that's how someone sees us as. It doesn't mean we are too opinionated. We're just opinionated, okay? And that's okay. If they see it as too much, then that's on them, besties. That's on them. See, that one don't want to come off, because it's okay to have opinions. Next one is hyper. Again, if you've got ADHD, you hate this word with a passion, because it's okay to be productive, okay? It's okay to run around even if we're not productive. It's okay to exist, okay? So don't let people just use this word on you. It's not right, it's not fair, and shall not be accepted. Right, what we got next? Next we have fat, which is a horrible word. I prefer chubby over fat, because fat is just seen as the #1 worst word ever. Like, if you're told fat, you instantly feel horrible, whereas like chubby is like cute. Like, it's like, you got a bit of chub, I got a bit of chub on me, you know. But like, fat is the worst word. I hate that word so much, so we're getting rid of it. Poof, gone before your very eyes, bestie. Because it's not true. Don't ever believe anyone that says that to you. It's absolutely gross. So I feel like this word, honey, they're just self-projecting. They're saying it to themselves. If they say gross, they're talking about themselves. Just turn it around on them, so that word comes to you, bounces off a bubble like, and then goes to them, because they are gross for calling you gross, okay? Like, that's not okay. So we're gonna get rid of this super quickly. Any remainder of that word is completely gone now. Problematic. It's so the word problematic is so problematic that my camera can't even focus on it. That is how much my camera hates this word, and you should too, so just ignore it. It's not even, at this point, is it even a word if my camera can't focus on it? So clearly, ignore. Gone. Next we have the word boring. Hun Bunch, you're not boring. If you watch my channel, you are definitely not boring. Okay, so this word we're gonna get rid of ASAP. No hanging around. Gone. Next we have the word anxious, which I'm sure anyone in your lifetime, like everyone, has felt anxious at some point. Right, so we're gonna get rid of it, and all the anxiety is gonna disappear in 3, 2, 1. Gone. So the next word we have is small. feel like we've done this word, or we might not have done, so I'm gonna just get rid of it ASAP. Next one is crybaby. Or, but you know what? It's okay to be a crybaby. Especially I'm one too. All I do is cry nowadays. It's actually quite sad, but you know, I've accepted it. I cry, and that's okay. So I don't even say this as a negative word, because whoever said it, it's just like, it's not even negative. It's okay to be a crybaby. I'll make you a badge. Like, I'm good at making stickers and badges. I'll make you one, and you can like show it off as a good thing. Being crybaby is a good thing, especially in little space. So God, this is a big one, okay? So I understand if you need to take some time to breathe in, breathe out. Maybe do it with me. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, because if you've got borderline personality disorder, or maybe autism, this might be a symptom that you face with autism as well. This one is no identity. This wasn't a word that was submitted. I put this one in because this is something that I judge myself having. I feel like I just don't know who I am, and like I copy other people. When I become friends with them, I like mask and become like them. And so this one really hits me hard. But like, I feel like just through life, for the experiences that you go through, you're gonna figure out who you are. And with the right people especially, and you start to learn more about your condition, the more you'll find who you are, and the experiences that I just said that you go through will show who you are. So this word, just don't even believe it, because it's a horrible word. Well, it was 2 words, but you know what I mean. Alright, so we've got quite a bit to go. I would say this is halfway now. If you want to go and get a drink or something, or pause the video, because after this we're going to be doing a drawing positive words on the lens, and you know, just to kind of remember that these are words that don't exist. You do not need to worry about these words, okay? Odd. I'm very odd. But that makes me unique. It's not a bad thing. Or, okay, I may have read this wrong, I'm very sorry. ODD. O.D.D. Do have that disorder, which I'm not very good with words personally, but if you do have that, try to see it as at least you figured out what you have, you know? And if you don't like it, well, it doesn't need to exist. Ooh. Go on. I feel like everyone... Ooh. I feel like everyone knows what this word is. Like, everyone's seen it, everyone's had it, everyone. And like, it's not a bad thing, you know, you're human if you get sad, and it's just life experiences at the end of the day. So there's nothing to be sad about being sad. The next word we have is a horrible word. I'm sorry. Loner. I feel like at this point we all, especially like, I'm nearly in my 30s, next year I'll be 30. Not a fun time for me. They always say 20s, easiest time of your life. It's really not. I think it's the hardest time of your life. And I think it's when you start to experience loneliness. Because I personally don't know anyone in kind of like outside my house that visits me, or I visit them, apart from my family. I feel like lots of people, you know, I think it's just the elderly, but it's not. It's lots of people go through this, like just being lonely. So to hear the word loner is a smack in the face, because we are all lonely. But like, if we just accept it and just be like, yeah, okay, this is me, whatever. Because everyone has to go through it, it seems. Unless you're lucky. Is warrior. Now I initially read this as warrior. Like a warrior, soldier, fighter. And isn't it technically the brain going fight or flight mode? So let's turn this word around, warrior, into warrior. Yeah? Just keep those warrior vibes going, okay? Don't think about it too much. I mean, don't think about the word too much, warrior. It's okay to think too much, but again, that's our fight or flight mode. Next one is depressed, which I feel for you. I feel for you. Because I am too. So I feel for you. And we're going to get rid of it, because how awesome would it be if we could just wipe ourselves and get rid of depression? So we're just going to get rid of this word depressed, because it's easy to do that. Gone. Oh, don't we all wish that it would be that easy? The next one is stressed. Let's just get rid of it. We don't need it. Stress can just disappear, please. This next one I get all the time. Like, I can't remember if someone submitted it or I put it in, because this is what I get all the time. Immature. So much. It might as well just be written on my forehead, because I am not my age. I don't act my age at all. I've got autism, but I'm not saying that everyone who's autistic is childish, but like, I am not my age at all. Like, I say I'm half my age. I'm 14 because I'm 28 right now, so I always say I'm 14. And like, I've just said to my parents as well, I'm like, just don't see me as an adult. I am literally 14, okay? So I hate this word, because I get told constantly by people online all the time this word, immature, or you've got ADHD, maybe get that looked at. I'm like, no kidding, I actually do have ADHD. So I hate this word. This word can disappear and go away. Can you imagine if I just said to them people, immature, okay, you're way too mature for your age. Next we have stick. We need to get this thing to stick. I'm assuming this is referring to self-body image. And honey bun, I'm a pencil. Literally, I am one straight pencil. And when I was skinny, I was just one straight pencil. And like, people would pick up my bones and be like, oh my god, she's so like bony and she eat and stuff. I hated that at school. And then when I became like 16, my hormones started kicking in, and then they went again later on in years and I had to go on hormone patches. But literally, because I'm a pencil, when I gained weight, all it did was go out, like outwards, and kind of like inwards. So I still look like a pencil, but just a chubby pencil. And it's like, I feel like everyone's got different body types, and I just really hate mine. And like, I think we just need to come together and appreciate all our body types and just be like, yeah, if I look at someone else with the same body type, I'm not going to call them something like that, am I? Like a pencil, I'm not going to say that. If you see yourself as a stick, or someone calls you a stick, just be like, you know what, that's not true, but I don't need to validate myself or the way I look to someone else, because they obviously hate it. So there's no point trying to argue with these people. And if you see yourself as a stick, unbunch, don't worry about it. I see myself as a pencil. So I'm right in there with you. I'm in the same boat. We all hate the way we look, but it's like, you wouldn't say that to someone else, you know? So try to look at yourself as a younger version of you. Would you say that to like a tiny child? If not, then don't say it to yourself, because you don't deserve that, okay? And I don't deserve to call myself a pencil, but you know what I mean. Last one. Duff. Who remembers this? It's the designated ugly fat friend. That's where I got it from, because it's a film. Duff. Duff. Designated ugly fat friend. And when I watched it, I was like, you know what? It kind of does make sense, because when I was friends with a girl, this guy would only approach me and say, hey, can you ask her out? Because he was too scared to go to her, and I was friends with her. And I was like, clearly just asking me because I was the designated ugly friend. And everyone used to come to me and ask things about her, and I hated it. So when I watched this film, I was like, that's kind of funny. So I laugh about this word now, and I'm like, yeah, that's kind of funny. Boom. And that was the last. And that was the last sticker. So woo, well done if you got through it. Remember this? This is the liquid liner everyone loved to black out the lens. I figured we might as well use some of these blank things. Now we're going to be writing some happy positive words on you, okay? So let's see. You are kind. You are kind. And we're going to scribble, 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 because this is fun. Guess it won't be complete blackout though, because it's not directly on the lens, it's on plastic. And then we're just gonna peel. Try and do it better this time. So let's do another word. You are you're amazing. Don't know why it doesn't show it as well as I actually did it. See? Amazing. Or because it's so close to your face. Amazing. Let's do another one. You are chill. Chill. You have a big heart. Your big heart. Another word is lucky. That was better. You were lucky, because there's a lot of people who don't have the life you have, and we need to appreciate and be grateful for what we do have. So you are lucky. Never forget that. Boom. You are glowing. We got one more. Pretty. You are bratty, because it's good to be bratty. Okay, that's all the plastic used up. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought, because this actually was quite a big video. This did take a lot of time to prep and design and make work, and I didn't script it. I just went in and did it. But I worried a bit because I'm not a perfectionist, but I want everything to kind of like work how I think it will work in my brain. And like, I've been having a lot of anxiety recently. That's kind of cool. Like, hello, Vignette. And I didn't want that to kind of affect it, even though I know it did a little bit. So I am judging myself when I film these videos, and I'm quite hard on myself as well. That's why I wanted to be personal with you guys as opposed to just filming like a role play, because I get it. I am so hard on myself. Yeah, well, I am my biggest bully to myself, because I am just always negative, and it's so hard to just be like, yeah, you've done a good job, like say that to myself, and I wish I could do that. And people, they say like, oh, this is a really good video and stuff, and I'm like, yay, thank you and stuff, but then deep down I'm like, how could I have done this better? I'm always trying to like one up myself in life anyway, so very messy, very pigmented. Okay, my camera is really like messing up now. I think I might have got water in it somehow, or like it just really doesn't like whatever's going on. Like I said, my camera's breaking, and one day I won't be able to afford a new camera because I don't get enough from YouTube and stuff, so good fun. But I'm gonna go now. I hope you enjoyed.